Have you ever wondered why in 2025 so many Americans are choosing Singapore as their ultimate destination in Asia? What makes this tiny island nation stand out among the giants like Japan, Thailand, and South Korea? Welcome to Infosphere, where we uncover the stories behind the world's most fascinating destinations. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the secrets behind Singapore's incredible rise as the top Asian destination for Americans in 2025. Singapore isn't just another city, it's a vision of the future. A place where East meets West, where tradition dances with technology, and where every corner tells a story of progress, precision, and pride. For many Americans, Singapore represents something rare, a destination that feels both foreign and familiar. With English as a main language, world-class infrastructure, unbeatable cleanliness, and a food scene that rivals the best in the world, it offers comfort without losing its exotic charm. But beyond the skyscrapers and shining lights lies a deeper truth. Singapore has mastered the art of making travel feel effortless. From the moment you land at Changi Airport, voted one of the world's best, to the peaceful strolls along Marina Bay or the buzzing nightlife in Clark Quay, every experience feels seamless, organized and welcoming. In this journey, we'll explore the 10 powerful reasons why Americans are falling in love with Singapore in 2025, from its futuristic skyline and diverse food culture to its safety, convenience, and vibrant mix of global influences. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to see why Singapore isn't just a place on the map, it's a dream destination, redefining what travel means in Asia today. And before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode from Infosphere, where we help you discover the world one country at a time. World-class connectivity and easy travel logistics. Singapore's Changi Airport has long been a global hub, and in 2025 it continues to be one of the easiest entry points into Asia for Americans. Flights from major U.S. gateway cities offer one-stop or direct options via partner carriers, and Changi's terminals and amenities make arrival, even after a long flight, painlessly simple. For many Americans, the math is simple: fewer layover headaches, a famously efficient immigration process, and the option to be downtown within an hour of landing, all reduce travel friction. That convenience turns a 7 to 12-day itinerary into a comfortable, high-value trip rather than an exhausting slog, which is especially attractive for travelers who only have a week or two to spare. Singapore's airport recovery and seat capacity have rebounded strongly since the pandemic, supporting a steady rise in visitor numbers and making the island easy to reach for tourists from across the United States. Safety and predictability that appeal to American travelers. Safety is a top concern for many travelers, and Singapore ranks very high on that metric. The city is known for low violent crime rates, strict public order laws, and dependable infrastructure, elements that deliver a level of predictability many Americans appreciate when traveling far from home. Beyond just feeling safe, visitors find that predictable systems, cashless payments that work, clear signage, efficient public transit, remove small daily anxieties that can make a trip tiring. For parents traveling with children, solo travelers, and older visitors, that consistent sense of security is a major draw. The U.S. State Department rates Singapore at a low advisory level and routinely updates practical entry guidance that reflects the country's stable environment, which reinforces traveler confidence. English as a working language, immediate cultural ease. One of the most underrated travel luxuries is not needing to struggle with basic communication, and Singapore delivers that for many Americans. English is one of the island's official languages and is widely used in business, hospitality, and everyday services. This means Americans can navigate menus, transit, markets, and emergency services without the language barrier that can slow or diminish an otherwise great trip. That not only reduces friction, but deepens access. You can talk to hawker vendors about a dish, ask a taxi driver for a shortcut, or understand a museum audio guide with minimal translation. For first-time travelers to Asia, or for those who want the richness of Asia's culture without the stress of miscommunication, Singapore's English friendliness is a major reason it tops American wish lists. Compact city with maximum experiences in minimum time. Singapore's small footprint is deceptive. Within a very walkable area, visitors can experience world-class museums, sky-high architecture, sprawling urban gardens, vibrant neighborhoods, and an international dining scene that ranges from hawker stalls to Michelin-starred tasting menus. For Americans limited to week-long trips, this compactness is hugely attractive. You can see a lot without losing time to commuting. The gardens by the bay, Marina Bay Sands, Chinatown, Little India, and the Botanic Gardens, a UNESCO site, are all reachable in a few short trips. The result is a high value per day travel experience, more attractions, fewer transit hours, and a greater sense that the trip was rich and complete, even if it was short. Tourism statistics and travel guides repeatedly note that Singapore is ideal for 2 to 4 day city breaks because so much is concentrated and well signposted. A food scene that blends global comfort with adventurous flavors. Food is often the heart of travel choices, and Singapore's culinary reputation continues to explode in 2025. From bustling hawker centers where a plate of legendary chili crab or Hainanese chicken rice feels impossibly cheap and delicious, to cutting-edge restaurants offering inventive tasting menus, Singapore gives Americans both the comfort of familiar Western options and the thrill of new flavors, often within the same neighborhood. Food culture here is democratic. Street stalls earn travel writer accolades, and Michelin stars sit beside plastic tables, which means a family dinner can be equally memorable as a curated foodie experience. For Americans who consider food the primary reason to travel, Singapore's crowded, diverse and quality-driven dining landscape is an unbeatable pull. Futuristic urban design and iconic Instagram-friendly attractions. There's a reason so many travel photos from Asia feature Singapore's skyline. Its architecture is photogenic and accessible. Marina Bay Sands' rooftop silhouette, the super trees of gardens by the bay, Jewel Changi's indoor waterfall, and the Esplanade's durian-like theatre create a visual shorthand for modern Asia that resonates with Instagram-era travelers. But beyond social media appeal, these attractions are engineered to be experienced. Light shows, rooftop views, and indoor conservatories provide dramatic, family-friendly, and climate-controlled experiences, a welcome feature in tropical weather. The design-forward city gives Americans a sense of visiting something both sleek and playful, a place where urban planning meets spectacle. Events, festivals, and entertainment that draw international crowds. Singapore programs big events year-round that attract Americans looking for culturally rich or spectacle-level experiences. From major sports and music events to the perennial attraction of the Singapore Grand Prix, these calendar moments create vacation windows where the city feels electric. Event tourism also supports premium hotel and dining offerings, pop-up cultural exhibits, and special one-time performances that make repeat visits tempting. The vibrancy of festival programming and the ease of planning around ticketed global events gives Americans more reasons to travel here beyond the usual sightseeing checklist. Business tourism and MICE overlap. A subtle but powerful reason Americans visit Singapore is business travel and the city's role as Asia's meetings and conferences hub. Executives combining work with pleasure find Singapore uniquely set up for short leisure trips. Conference centers, international hotels, co-working spaces, and excellent transit mean business days end in high-quality dining and cultural outings. This overlap keeps flights frequent, hotels competitive, and international service standards high, benefits that leisure travelers enjoy indirectly. As companies re-engage global travel, Singapore's reputation as a reliable business node keeps Americans arriving on routes they otherwise might not consider. Clean, green, and family-friendly urban planning. Singapore's urban policy emphasizes green space, cleanliness, and child-friendly infrastructure. Playgrounds, safe pedestrian paths, waterfront promenades, and climate-controlled shopping centers make family travel manageable. And for Americans with younger children or older relatives, this predictability is priceless. The city's public parks and gardens are intentionally integrated into daily life, offering peaceful breaks from dense neighborhoods without long transfers. For family groups juggling different energy levels and interests, Singapore's planning balances stimulation with rest, making it easy to design an itinerary everyone can enjoy. Strong tourism recovery and momentum in 2024-2025 make it a timely choice. Finally, the data shows Singapore isn't just popular anecdotally. Its tourism numbers rebounded aggressively after the pandemic, with visitor arrivals climbing and industry forecasts optimistic for 2025. That recovery means more flights, more hotel options across budgets, and more attractions back to full operation, all of which reduce traveler friction and expand choice. For Americans watching trends, the momentum itself signals a safe bet, a city that's open, well-served, and ready for international visitors. If you've been waiting for the right time to visit Asia, the indicators suggest 2025 is that moment for Singapore. So, why is Singapore the top Asian destination for Americans in 2025? It's simple. It's where the future meets comfort. It's a place where innovation feels natural, safety feels guaranteed, and adventure feels effortless. Singapore offers Americans something rare in travel: the ability to step into an entirely different world without feeling lost in translation. Every detail, from spotless streets to skyline views, from street food to sky bars, tells the story of a city built with both heart and precision. For Americans, it's not just a vacation spot, it's a glimpse of what urban living can be when culture, technology, and nature coexist in harmony. Singapore proves that you don't need to choose between excitement and peace, or between modernity and heritage. Here, they all live side by side. So, as you think about your next destination in Asia, remember this: Singapore isn't just a city to visit, it's an experience to remember, a benchmark for what travel should feel like. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating destinations, because the next journey might just inspire your next adventure.